Hi everyone. My body aches, so I'm gonna see how long I can vibe before my physical form tells me to go to bed. I was gonna join in my new outfit for Veeva, but I was like, I don't know. I'm unsure, considering it's like a bikini top and a crop jacket with just pants. So, I have no idea. I'm afraid of comments and things. Which I really shouldn't be, but you know. Considering people have one way worse. Nobody. Maybe they're all on the training. Or I could also check the garden first before I decide on the training room. Air. I did calibrate, right? I think I did. No, I know I did. I didn't. We Gucci. Wow, wow. Anybody in here? I don't see nameplates. They're on the fucking training room, aren't they? God damn. Is there anybody here? 9. Yeah. Okay. It might be in the training room then. I will go and look there. Is there someone at the end of the hallway? Looks like it. I see a person. I see somebody. Who is that? It's Ollie. Maybe they went back to their room. Maybe I came too late. Fart. It's okay. I kind of have to rot away in bed in a minute anyway.
Trying to do 1, 2, yeah. I respect the mix up, I respect the pain. Yeah. Right now we're focusing on basics. We're going to go one more round, okay? I'm thinking you guys' style, now I'm going to start picking on it. Okay. You ready?
What the fuck are the others? There's like 2 other people here? Oh, I hear the bitch asses.
Alright, cool.
Hello.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Slight heart attack. We're good. Alright. I don't know what I was expecting.
Ah! Ah!
Really, man?
You know I don't do ghosts and stuff, okay?
You over! Hi, Veeva!
Hi! What's
Hi, Veeva!
what's going on?
I'm meeting Maddie!
Now we're talking with Maddie.
Oh, hello,
Yeah.
I remember you. I think I've seen you
Hello.
before.
Have you seen Micaiah?
Z. Yes. I believe he'd probably be in the garden. He was not in the training area the last we saw.
I don't think he's here anymore, is he?
I just looked in the garden
Fine.
to find people because
his
I wanted to
log.
leave all there.
I saw his log, but then I didn't see
Well,
him.
fuck.
How are you? You wanna go watch the new people sparse in Nietzsche?
I was just in there, I took a peek and I was like, they look busy, so I went to find you guys. And I looked in here already, and you went.
Yeah.
I was like, "Where the fuck is everybody?"
You walked right by us. We were sitting in the entrance area at one of the spots where no one, you know where no one ever sits, out in like the entrance area.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, we were sitting over there.
Listen,
No, no one's over there. So it's not your fault.
why didn't you say something?
We did.
No,
You just didn't
didn't.
hear us.
I didn't hear shit.
You might have been just literally ever so slightly too far away to where you couldn't hear.
Maybe. I don't fucking. That's cool.
Because
Anyway.
we were at like one of the last ones. Anyway, let's go watch. Let's go watch Sonichi kick some new people.
Yeah, that's.
Although we did a combat sim with them. I was I was their eyes in the sky and so on. They did really good. I'll be honest with you. They did really good. You should have been there. I would have made you lead them. It would have been. You would have hated me for it.
Yeah, I would have. It's too bad I was busy.
Yeah.
So sad, in fact.
You okay, by the way?
I'm alright. I'm doing fine for right now.
Okay.
I don't really understand the science behind it, but from my perception, everything kind of goes red-shifted, I think the term is, and everything just is everything moves a little bit slower. Audio.
Okay,
sound
so it is.
I don't understand it so much.
It's relative perspective.
It's a perception boost, but it also boosts voltage to my body, which is an overheating.
Right.
So it makes me move a bit faster. It accommodates about,
Yeah,
I think,
it's a good way to bake the
5
brain.
times faster.
Okay.
I don't know.
Got
It's
it.
about 5 times faster than normal movement.
So, Nietzsche, are you running things in the sim, or do I need to go grab a first aid kit and be on standby?
I mean, you guys sim, right? Like Mars should know how to emulate them.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Okay, I don't want to get stabbed.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty sure. I got to fight tomorrow.
Oh shit, that's right, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and come by and cheer you on, but I can't promise. I do have, one of my 3 other jobs to take care of.
It's down in the city. Vegas Lounge is think what they call it. It's a place over in Garden.
Oh shit, I haven't been there yet.
I haven't either, honestly. I saw the posting, and they had Juno in the promotional material in the promotions.
Oh, you know it's gonna be a good fucking fight if Juno's there.
If Juno's on the poster, exactly.
Alright, for reference for you two, Juno put his ass through a concrete fucking floor.
To be fair,
Well, if it's open
it was a
invite,
neglected building.
Yes, it was.
I will give it that.
You should have been there for that fight. It was fucking awesome.
It was.
You did really good that fight. You did really good.
I don't remember it. I'll be honest. Like I remember bits and pieces, but like until they like kind of like I was in the sauce, man.
Okay, you survived. Street fights.
I'm very glad I did. Regardless. So. Do I want to fight the new guys, or do I have the new guys fight each other?
Both?
Both? Both is good. Tell you what.
You mentioned you asked about other things. I have.
Yes. I remember you
wasn't
got a sick pair. I know you have a sick manicure. I think I remember you saying something like that.
It's not something that I use often anymore. It wasn't my formal military training, but
Hey,
growing up, it
end of the day, instinct and doing what comes natural can save your ass more than not. It's about fighting bad habits.
Can we hear
And
trolls?
reason-
Hmm.
Big
Oh,
reason
you guys
why,
go on.
Shadowboxing and training on your own is a death sentence. If you see somebody just swinging at air, most of the time, if you don't know what you're doing, you are reinforcing bad habits. Especially if you're seeing them doing like combos and blocking something that's not actually happening. Like they're kind of doing that whole fantasy, right? Training dummies, different story. Exercises, different story, right? If you're just practicing one particular swing. But if you're like making a routine for yourself, you're trapping yourself in that routine. You're like choreographing your own brain. It's not a good time. That said, what do you guys want to do? You want actual, like, do either of you have like legit questions about hand? Are you just wanting to? I can put up some dummies, and we can just wail on those for a while, or we can get some endurance training in. My personal favorite.
Didn't you need
Iron
to warm
Body.
up? You said you wanted to warm up for your fight tomorrow.
I'd like to do a
Train with
match.
you?
If you want to.
I'm down to get my ass kicked.
Maddie does not
Maddie?
like the light.
Hey kid, how you doing?
I'm turning into the ash, baby. It's too bright.
I'm sorry. How you
Hello.
doing, kid?
I'm doing good.
Meet Maddie, a friend of many of the agents.
I'm still looking for my body.
No updates yet, eh?
There he goes.
Oh, good.
Aurora has
Oh.
ideas.
I was going to say.
Congratulations, you see dead people.
She's very sweet. She's just a little bit of a prankster. We've kind
Takes
of
full
gotten
advantage
to her
of
in that
your,
regard.
Casper cameo.
You're very spooky. Ah.
I'm supposed to be.
What are you doing up here today? Just saying hi?
She wants to say hi to that one.
Zeke!
Oh, Hezekiah Sensei. Got you.
I already texted him. He came up for like 2 seconds and then disappeared.
Fair
Maybe the
enough.
flux took him.
The damn coconut.
Flex is a cruel bitch today.
That actually works for me. I still need to
She's a foul
ask his
beast.
permission to do lighter training tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
He might come back. He might not come back.
Many fight with the flux
Yeah,
and
that's
never
fine.
win.
If he doesn't show tonight, then I'll just beg him to go easy on me in the morning.
I have a feeling that he has a hand problem. I can just feel it in my knot bone.
That marking, his like little glowy hand friend is giving him a bad time. Think they're grumpy.
Yeah.
You alright there?
You good there?
You okay just hanging out?
See, that was actually normal size, but then some mucus just kind of came gurgling up a little bit.
It's just probably
Okay, man. Yeah.
Great extra detail there, bud.
Go training.
Everyone knows that Maddie is the penultimate in
for a spar or
rules minding,
yeah.
rule setting,
No,
and all manners of training here at the cathedral. Isn't that right, General, Lord Admiral, Master of the Air and the Sea, the Commander of the Arrows, the Leader of the Swords, the Master of Horse and Bow? Goofy
We're
looking.
gonna do this.
I'm not
Man.
goofy looking.
Fighter number 1, right here.
You look like a cat when you were smiling.
what speed or
We're gonna go.
Nuh-uh.
what parameters?
I'm a goofy cat.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do tournament rules.
But what if you're a ghost that can mimic the looks of a cat?
Alright, Viva, who's your money on?
I guess I could possess a cat.
I wouldn't say you need to do that.
Eyes
I don't know.
Unless the cat lets you.
I don't know their names.
I don't know. I've never tried.
On the left is Catherine, and on the right is Yona.
This ring, then
Ah.
I would care to admit
Oh.
because I was not used to the gravity.
I did not. What?
You also get a lot of distance because of the spin.
Yeah.
The spin.
Spin.
That's up to you two.
The fuck is.
What do you think?
Spin?
There we
The
go.
shoot is our brain rot today.
Abilities. Also, equipment.
Uh,
Wants me to use.
I have passed my black magic to make the world dimmer.
Be fighting with the flashy stuff.
what?
I do have one question if you don't mind.
I think they put on some ghost sunglasses.
Tough is
See, this is why I don't mess with ghosts. I can't tell what they're messing with me or not, man.
That's
I mean, does it
brilliant
look
for your
like it's gotten-
paranoia, isn't it?
Friggin' darker.
But once you a lot
Trust
of
me when
impact,
she
it'll-
closes.
It is in my
I wish it did in this room. I really wish it did work in the here.
I don't have that much force behind my punches.
Then you must learn from the General, Lord Admiral, Masters of the Air, Sea, and Land.
Can you teach me the ways of making the room darker?
Yes, yes, Tiberius. You see, you imagine a menu in your mind, and you go here, and then you turn it all the way down, and then your imagined mind is darker.
Thank you.
Saying is, put your helmet on with the tinted glass.
Yeah, I think they are.
Use your mind imagination. And then your eyes will not burn. Your eyes will remain uncrispified.
So basically
You will
manifest
never
the
become
darkness
ash,
with your
baby.
mind's menu.
Yeah, I'm gonna manifest the darkness with my mind menu. Thank you.
The darkness. I don't think Arbor would be most pleased with that.
I will give my
Sorry, old shit. Never.
enough. Besides, the second that
I'm so glad Lacey does not.
You have 2 minutes left in the match. Everyone seems to get a new super move at the last second. So
I'm gonna put that later.
I said shit.
Have we started yet?
no.
There's two.
Them. I'm checking it out. Okay, they have a lot of questions.
Yeah, Tiberius.
If Lacey had a swear jar, she would be the one paying rent.
She used to have a swear jar, I thought. Oh no, that wasn't Lacey that had it. That was Evelyn.
Yeah.
3. Choose your partner. 2, 1, begin.
Choose your partner. It's only two in the room.
They're both already there.
Solid entry.
Alright. So I'm gonna just go
Tropical shit. I'm gonna change my music.
and go to Athena and be like, hey, look, I brought Yona in for training, so she's my responsibility.
Okay, and
Oh, I was caught myself.
Keeps it going.
oh, you mean for access requests for these two? I'm not worried about that. Do you need me to do it? Cause I can.
Sure. Take me the tapping on my Nokia. And as Maddie can inform us all, tapping on Nokia with one hand that is turning into a rock is not good. Exactly.
And then every once in a while,
That was
How did you do that?
kicked my feet out from under me
ghost magic.
and then nailed me in the head. Good hit.
It sounds like you got Sounds like you got some heavy metal pipes in that backpack of yours.
The strong ghost child.
I carry them around
Mm-hmm.
just for this.
Kids are unreliable. Powerful, more range,
I mean, that's how it works. That's how it works.
vulnerable.
It's over. How else is this supposed
That's
to
how
work?
the cookie crumbles.
That's how the cookie.
Okay.
Gets punched in the face and still manages to kick them. Not bad.
Gonna center yourself out too? You leaning
Lichens are known to be,
I'm getting excited, I'm sorry.
say,
a little bit too into it. And it's
good way to put this. Durable.
Understood.
you're leaning forward.
True. True.
There. Second off, you're ruining your center of gravity and the sturdiness of your stance. Keep that back straight, chin high. Okay?
Probably how she got my
Not to mention, granted, all she does is melee fighting.
Just practice, okay? No one's getting in trouble. When ready, continue.
Cookie. Cookie. Cookie.
I texted him, he hasn't sent anything back.
Cookie.
She's mad at Zeke.
Good.
He came for a couple seconds left, and now she wants a ghost cookie.
Cookie.
You know where the ghost cookies are.
Took a counter.
You faint twice, she's expecting something fancy.
Ghost
There wouldn't
cookies.
be any left.
Is that a surprise to you that it exists?
I've made them before.
No, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Just entertained either way.
Time for some lime soda.
That was nice.
That was really crisp, right?
That was-
that was
clean. I like that.
Good knee.
Don't choke on
See,
it.
now I kind of miss watching C4 spar people.
Well, yeah, true.
I hate the fact that I
Judy
played
doesn't
two
even really do
characters
it
in
in
ages
the
because I
gym anymore.
I remember
Haven't seen him in a
seeing
while.
when he slammed getting into the
I
ground
haven't
by
seen
Juno,
either of
but I
them
don't
spar
remember
in
if I was
quite
Eva
some
for that
time,
or
but
if I
yeah,
was
these two are
Aurelia for
doing
that.
quite good though.
You can just whenever you want to go up against Eben, you actually have to book the time with him because he has to
Yeah.
load up the big chassis, right? Good.
Yeah.
Don't get lost in it.
I need to figure out what level I can get to, because I think... I'd like to get past at least 2.
I think I was on a group that made it to 3. Barely.
That's a good.
I watched Asura make it to 4 once.
I mean, Asura's Asura.
Yeah.
One sec. Cat, find your center.
My foot is a bit, there you go.
There you go.
Center found.
For glitches.
1 minute.
You don't think that Sim went too far, do you?
It was realistic.
Enough.
I don't think it went too far. I think it went just right.
You're really good. Thank you.
Gotta prepare him for what we'll actually run into.
No one have any water?
He's in the garden, just need to get some air. Yeah.
Water's in the fridge.
I brought some.
Oh, never mind. Tiberius has some. Look at you being smart.
Oh, you throwing it?
Okay, I mean, here. If I throw it, If I throw it and I miss, it makes me look like an idiot. You can hold it. You can.
I got it.
Here, get one. Here's another one for Yona.
It's good to see you.
Okay.
Huh?
I don't think it's coming.
Didn't take 3 months this time.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Why
fine.
should you die?
Sorry, repeat what you said. I couldn't hear you.
It's good to see you. I'm
Depends
glad
on
it
who
didn't
you're fighting.
take 3 months this time.
I'm gonna
Or
go.
maybe you want to hang out with me?
Good to be seeing
Yeah,
you
we
again
have a
as
ton
well.
to talk about, but I mean,
Hmm.
I
It will
kind
be
of
Just if you
feel
wanna hang
also,
out.
A berserker.
it's very
You need to do
bright,
the same for
and I
us.
have a ghost headache.
Pretty
I
much
argue
what
that.
oh, okay. All right.
I will go.
Completely, I argue that.
Okay.
Take care, Maddie. It was nice to meet
Be
you.
surgical. Pick them apart. Someone who's... Take it easy, kiddo. Sorry, I'm working. If you're up against someone who's gone feral, doesn't know what they're doing, they're making mistakes. They're running off of instinct and they're not thinking. There's no strategy. Take a step back, let them wear themselves out, let them swing at air, let them swing at the wall. If you have a shield, something to take cover behind, use it. Let them fuck up. You get a lot more out of reacting to a mistake than you do out of trying to just keep up with their speed.
I think I
Whoever
misspoke.
is
I just meant
whoever
the
is setting the
comparison to-
pace of the dance. You have to make
Those,
sure that you're the one who's leading the dance. That's the biggest thing.
How do we both do that at the same time?
Because we share the
It's
same
way
brain
more,
cell. I don't
and
know.
it was a bit
Did I say
slower.
something wrong?
We were agreeing with you, but we shared the same look and then shrugged.
You were going to throw it
At
to me.
least I was trying. At least that's what I
The
was
cultists
trying
were
to convey.
predictable.
Amazing.
Yeah, they rush in with some sort of.
Yona, right?
Guard.
I
Yona.
keep being afraid. Yona, I know I'm fucking it up every time, and I am hesitating. Yona. I will get it eventually. I'm horrible with names. I'm so sorry. There's a reason I called him Tibbs for the longest time.
Because that's my nickname. Where'd my hand go?
Well, short form for Tibbers, but yes. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I know I'm going to get shot in my next training up. Anyway,
Damn right you are.
yeah, I'm going to get shot. I hate getting shot. I hate guns.
Everyone does. I mean, I got new flashbang grenades I need to test. You can use one. I can try that on you.
After tomorrow?
Okay.
Okay. I know what my
I'm
mother
gonna take that.
trained
I'm gonna take that. Take that for you. We're gonna. You guys, would you two like to join us for a simulated? Well, all right, simulated kill house. You know, close quarters training. I'm sure you'd do great. You. What the piss? I'll just do it like Monday or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You get to come along for this one too.
Oh, cool. That's so great.
Okay. Yona, be honest, I think you got the basics really fucking solid. I'd love to go
I
about
hope
with you
so.
sometime, but I want to keep today instructional, if that's okay with you.
Cat. How much more do you want to get bullied?
Right now, a little
You're
bit,
allowed
I
to
guess.
take breaks.
if you're
Sit
offering.
down. Be my guest. Hang out.
I'm warmed up. Literally,
Okay.
considering how I work.
Is that a good thing?
Can be.
All right. Okay. Let's have some fun. So,
You want to oversee this or me?
I mean, we're both here.
Surprised you didn't choose.
Unless you're saying you're gonna go.
Surprised you didn't choose Yona as your partner.
Nah, I'll be around.
You kind of got my ass handed to me.
This is about learning, not about winning. And I have a theory that I want to test. Okay? So, how flashy you want this?
Watch the stairs there. Don't want to knock yourself out on them.
How much you think is appropriate?
You okay?
Alright.
If I can get flashy too, though.
Very fair.
Okay.
Make sure you drink some of that water.
Oh, I already finished all the bottles.
Okay.
Oh. Wait a minute, another one.
That is so cool.
Are both opponents ready? 5 minutes is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it clean.
Oh, I always hate it when he does this.
Remember what he was already saying about baiting people?
Mm-hmm.
What the fart? What was that?
Okay.
Yeah, but the more she does that, the more likely it'll be that she overheats, so. And then they'll be caught slow. Did you forget your inhaler, old man?
Fuck! Yep, I did. No wonder I got... No, I forgot to take it.
Do I still have... Okay. You're supposed to take it like 25 minutes ago.
Stings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda feels
We love making mistakes here.
Eye on it, though.
It's weird.
If I ever use it,
That's twice you've had to use it to land a hit. You sure you're not gonna kick
It's hard,
yourself? Remember,
I can't see any way past it.
5 minutes. Can't see it. It's kind of the point.
3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Thank you.
Didn't hear what rules they put in.
Say again.
Oh.
Good. I think that's your... Oh my god, you're strong.
I do have to say, Yuna, you did handle yourself quite well with only a sword and those gauntlets out there.
Trained in a mountain
Of the three,
Yeah, I was very impressed.
for you actually.
After school for 3 months.
Really?
There you go.
No
Fighting
offense,
a
but
ranged
those are
combatant
guns.
with a ranged combatant and only having a knife is usually a
Short
disadvantage.
sword.
Yeah, thank you.
It's only 2 feet long instead of 1.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I apologize.
To the open side. Better.
The idea is it's only long enough to reach any internal organs.
Which
doesn't
it
need to
most
be
certainly did.
Well, should you ever decide to pick up a gun and you need some training with it, we got you.
Already spoken with her about that. The percussive blasting is too much for her hearing. I'd considered
I'd say something
us
internally
waking up
suppressed would work.
something.
Give me that confidence.
I think she wouldn't know how to perform maintenance on it.
The level.
Potentially, anyway. That requires some decent training.
Guns from my home aren't crazy loud. I mean, it's still a gun, it's still loud.
I also had a stupid idea. And get this, you're gonna fucking hate me for this.
You're gonna say a fucking laser pistol?
Oh god, no. Tiberius time.
1 minute, 20 seconds.
1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. air rifle.
Let's see.
Is that
Oh
electricity?
God.
That would be.
Oh God.
Ah. And we're gonna call it there.
Good.
I guess a good warning, actually.
I would check on her.
Tibbs? Yo, you with me?
I'm fine. I just had to reboot, purge the electricity. No, you're good. It's not lethal. It's actually, I'm actually resistant to it. It can't.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
My breakers
All
or
right.
something.
If they say they're good, I'm not gonna pry. But I'm guessing that was just a system reboot I saw.
From hurting
That's
me.
what it sounded
or
like.
That's what she's saying.
And, yeah, just making sure.
Can cause an overcharge.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me.
Good warning. That's the case.
However, though, if that were a real
It's okay,
fight,
it's okay.
I don't think our combatant
No,
would stop.
fucking knock me.
You okay?
Correct.
Sorry.
No,
Any other,
There's also scrappers that use electric-based
Oh,
weapons.
quit being so dramatic.
Button somewhere. Okay.
Do-
There's some that use what they call a Zeus
What?
cannon,
You are so much
which
bigger
is
than
a
me.
giant electric current shoot out at shit.
Sudden,
guys?
and not.
Have you ever seen those Zeus cannons those scrappers have?
What?
How much time was
How
left?
close were we to time?
52 seconds. Would you like to restart at 1 minute?
My opponent is asking to continue.
Do you want to start at the time remaining?
Yeah, time remaining.
Alright. And you shall continue in 3, 2, 1.
Ever seen one of those Zeus cannons fire that the scrappers have?
Those things are fucking terrifying. It looks like it's gonna explode when they fire it.
Yeah, Cupcake used to carry one of those.
It's your,
Ay.
trying to get your head.
Though I don't know if I would have the same reaction. I very much do not like.
30 seconds!
Nice.
That was a good use.
Yeah. Instead of using it to attack, use it for defense.
Minimum, keep off your ass.
Hey, I mean, it works. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very good.
Very nicely done.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. I needed that reminder of electricity.
So, here's what we got. Kicks. You two relying on them.
Okay.
Guard is pretty static. What we gotta do, if you're going for a kick and your opponent knows it's coming, a high kick is really dangerous. If
Okay.
they catch your leg, like
Gets you
doing a
off
dead
balance.
on you, exactly, you're pretty fucked. And she's gonna get you around a couple times off that. If you want to go for a kick, shin, stomp the foot, or
You did that a few times.
As-
and Yona did
as
too.
she, and it's safe. If I miss, then I'm just up here in your space.
Yeah. And it gets me, it locks me up so I can't pull back and it gets me off guard and then you can.
Exactly.
Being pinned down is
Someone-
probably my biggest weakness. This doesn't do anything if I can't.
Show off
move.
that. You can save the Barry Allen, but don't worry, frying your head.
Very
Okay.
on.
I need to watch newer shows. Okay, I like the classics. I'm sorry. Okay.
I think he's quoting old TV shows. I don't know.
The Flash? No one reads comics these days. Are you serious?
I prefer
I'm
the
not from this-
Silver Shroud.
I'm not from this fucking planet. How am I supposed to know your culture?
You've been here for how long now? Come on.
Several years.
Probably Space Cable has something way better. Anyway.
Space Cable.
Oh, that's a classic. Oh,
Satellite, but yeah.
that was close.
People.
I'm sorry for
Dude, we don't really watch much TV, so I don't know what he's on about.
I didn't hear a thing.
Kicks are only good if your opponent's not
I
expecting
don't know. Charles started looking at me, and then you looked in my direction, and I thought I did something.
And I'm preparing
Going.
for it.
See, I thought you were looking at me
No,
because I
so-
actually almost said a full sentence in my normal fucking voice.
Sonichi said Space Cable, and yeah, I was just gonna give you the benefit of the doubt on that and not
You said, wait,
say
You
anything,
pointed
but
it
you
out.
brought it up. So.
Lacey got pretty excited when I asked her. It took a little bit of effort,
it's also you.
but
First off, you're trying to get in your opponent's Second off,
I was able to get a full sentence out normally this morning.
right? Because you're going like, oh, I got
You said a few during the sim.
magic number 3. People always want to go in on that. Right?
It took a bit of effort.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Next up, for your guard.
Oh, hey.
No, you. Is there? It just sounds like there's something scratchy in the back of your throat. Oh, hey.
Staying up here, which is good. Something that works.
Curl the wrists.
And
like
you
that.
know, in the back, it sounded like there was something scratchy. Are you okay, Charles?
But I wasn't curl and down.
I should be fine. How about
That's the
now?
reason why we keep your legs bent.
Just making sure everything's okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Get down there.
So curl the wrist. Go
Simon,
down.
how you doing, bud?
Once you're down here,
Fine.
protecting your sides. I'm coming in at you. Most kicks, most
Just needed a
low
minute.
jabs. Bring it in. Let that
Take as
jab
much
hit
time as you
the
need.
Forearm, let it hit the elbow. Okay. Wanna try that?
Gotcha.
Okay.
You know what's funny?
Got you, okay.
Is that as of late, we exhibited that level of action.
Good.
But outside of the facts,
Good.
I think we've actually done pretty good at having less crazy raids
Missed the bunch about.
In Bayo 9 or just in general?
in Bayo 9,
Full weapons.
not in
Wow.
general.
There's the mutant, the ongoing mutant problem, but I think Cerberus helps deal with some of that.
Thanks so much, but thanks for my biggest week.
Yeah, like I said, I think Cerberus helped deal with most of that.
If you want to focus on kicks, you can.
God damn
You're going
it.
to have to change your stance. You're going to need, if you want to do kicks,
Oh, that just reminds me
so if an
that I need to go and have people get a damn Mothman egg.
Stance.
Fuck.
What the fuck do you need a Mothman egg for?
VMR wants to cross-compare it with the eggs that they found in their one of their old reactor plants.
One here.
I understand this is all probably gobbledygook to you, Yona, so I'll keep it short and simple. Giant moth attacking the bay, the same place you just fought in.
Pardon?
We thought there was only one. We killed it after, like,
Pick
what,
up,
10 minutes of solid gunfire?
a knee guard. Bring it for a knee jab. Go low, go forward. Or you can do that weird.
Damn, just even mentioning it's made Tiberius' tonight is act up. Point being, a lot of
Heavier kicks.
fighting. Kill one.
2.
And then, like, 5 more have shown up since then.
Like that.
So,
Gives you a lot more
There's
power.
those, and then there's the other mutants, the weird glowing green thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of power.
I can't say I ever saw it.
It's the same
The,
thing. Again,
the more you hear Tiberius and I speak of Bay09, the more you understand why that has become our workplace for... God, has it really been over a year?
Okay.
I haven't been there for a year. Like, working there. I've been working there for about 5 months now.
I recall fighting there for about 9 months or more.
Steel toes on. It's a broken nose, at
Metal
least.
toe steel.
You understand?
Yeah.
I'm trained to
Get my
not ask
point.
questions. If I don't
Smart.
understand something, you don't have to.
You'll do really well here if, I mean, don't get me wrong. You gotta ask questions occasionally, but you know, you'll hear some crazy weird shit, and sometimes it's just best to just roll with it. Don't ask why Osira keeps cheese in his hood. Don't ask where it comes from. Don't ask how he cooked it. Don't ask how he cooked pizza or what was it, grilled cheese out of boiling water.
Is there anything you want to work on?
Fuck, I still don't know how he did that. Holy shit.
Okay.
I know to get information for the assignment I have been given, but other than that,
Thank you. It's a nice reminder that I
Yeah,
might
I've
sorry.
always been one to over-inform, I
Let's see
suppose.
how well I can perform tomorrow.
The more details you get, the easier the job can be. I'm getting tired.
I tell you, the first ever job I ran against Maelstrom team leading. I scouted that area for like a day plus.
We all just hanging out now?
Suppose so.
It depends on what's your. I'm ready for anything.
Door is open. Take it or go.
Round
I'm
2.
expecting to get a bruised jaw from, especially if those gauntlets.
Well, it depends. I can swap forms if you prefer.
Swap forms?
Fighting styles.
Is that... Oh. I mean, up to you.
It depends on if you want something more unexpected.
That almost sounds fun.
Take a wild on the what? Fuck! God damn it!
Damn, you messed that one up real good.
Yeah, I fucking did, asshole. Let's take a ride on the wild side.
There you go.
Fuck.
Yeah. No one's gonna bat an eye if you just go out that door and reappear in 10 seconds in a new outfit. No one will bat an eye. Or you can completely walk down the hall, take the full 15 minutes to change.
Nice heelys, by the way.
I can.
Damn.
I was gonna offer her my room to change, but that
We have spares.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that water. I left it over here.
Am I doing a good job, boss?
Who are you asking?
You're doing good.
I'm asking.
Don't.
Cool.
It seems like it.
Okay, people keep calling me Big Boss, so maybe he's referring to me.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I thought you said you were going to change fighting styles, not... Okay.
Well, I am,
Sure.
but it's much easy. It's much easier when I'm not wearing my uniform. It's
Hey, Sonichi.
Yo.
This is the outfit she's wearing when she's about to kick your ass.
Not my type.
Depending on what happens, yeah.
I don't know. I just thought that was funny.
the reason is
Should I take
for
my should I take my gi off? Like, do I match this?
no, it's much more. It's much
I don't
more,
think Hybris would appreciate that kind of energy.
Just my. Okay. Hold on.
It's more physically intensive, and I was only trained to use my my short sword and gauntlets wearing a skirts. It gets
I
annoying.
mean, that
sometimes.
does make sense for some fighting styles. Use flourishes, skirts, scarves. Okay.
Granted, I did judo in a fucking dust, so you know.
What's a duster?
You're looking at
Trench
the only
coat.
armor I've ever really used. Well, there was that other set I had that for those few missions. If I could get that back, oh,
It seems.
I miss that.
Come here.
What's happening?
I think they're needing to have a talk
Something
before we begin this. Yeah.
Is there anyone else on the staff who has electricity powers or some sort of high-powered taser that I need to be aware of?
I do.
He's got electrically charged ammunition. Zoc, I believe, is on another one of his grand galactic explorations with Nitro, but dude literally shoots lightning from his fingertips like it's fucking Star Wars or some shit.
I can electrically overload, or I can cause electrical overloads in equipment and so on as well by hacking it with my Omni tool. So things like that.
I mean, not to piss you off.
I won't do that to you unless you tell me to. Some people, I'm not like an expert hacker or anything. It's mostly like, it'd be equivalent to like quick hacks. It just lets me, you know, break into simple systems and so on. But I'm good at like, yeah, they're just like pre-made, like military grade shit that I had from home. They were able to work on most security bots and stuff back home.
Does Aegis deal with any netrunners or hackers often?
Yeah, we have a few, do we have a few netrunners? Shit, do we have any? A lot of the other places that Charles and I work, I'm not sure about as combatants.
I don't rightly recall.
I wouldn't write it off saying no, but we haven't in a while, if anything.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Yes, that is.
Whatever reason, we're called in to deal with the cultists in the waterfront. They do have the EMB ammunition.
Yo, Charles.
Oh, I forgot about that.
If I get carried away, I want you to step in, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
I guess I better keep my eye on this thing.
5 minutes on the clock. Fighters, when you are ready, raise a hand.
I was surprised I did as well as I did on Sunday.
I'm going to assume that means they're ready as well. Alrighty, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin!
Stand for this, excuse me.
Yeah, I probably should as well, but if you got it, I'm gonna defer to your judgment.
Second set of eyes.
Oh, she's...
I'm watching. Oh, she's... Okay.
Where was this when we were...
Alright, Sneesh, let's see how you counter this.
Boot came undone. Pardon me.
Oh, let me pause it.
You're good.
I saw that.
That's an
Interesting stance.
Appreciate it though.
very imposing,
Mm-hmm.
intimidating.
Asserting dominance. And continue in 3, 2, 1. 4 minutes remaining. With the flurry of claw attacks.
Oh wow.
Ooh, dangerous move there. Almost out of the circle. Well, I don't know if we're doing ring out rules or not.
We are. Please
up to you.
with me. Like a sprinter.
Looking like they're about to pounce. Few good hits in there.
Warming up the color commentary tips.
Just a little bit. Should we be concerned about that?
I trust her.
She's Demi, it's natural.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Okay.
A couple good hits on both sides. Got 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. Well, let's see a few more good hits in on both. Oh, there we go.
Good. Very good. Like. Down. Very good.
One minute 30 seconds.
Come on. Control.
And breathe. There you go. Get back in there.
You're back. You're back.
Oh, with the suplex. 1 minute remaining.
Yep, that was not worth it.
Yeah, no one ever wins with the suplex.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, that's also how you got put through the fucking floor.
Okay, that was an Azuna drop. It was awesome.
Alright, well, you guys got 30 seconds remaining. Let's make it a good ending. Oh, shit.
Oh shit. That's so cool.
Yeah, y'all need to go watch Juno fight tomorrow.
Where's the fight?
Where was it? Oh, that's new.
Taking out the special moves.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Very nicely done from both of you.
All right. This is a sim environment. Still, are you all right?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. You said, where's the fights tomorrow? The Vegas Lounge.
Wait a minute.
The Vegas
Is it
Lounge.
an invite, or do I need a pass?
It is open. However, the requirements for clothing is a little strict.
I'll find something to wear. I should be able to come up with something maybe in time.
You need me to get you any?
You, Viva, are you working tomorrow? You want to?
Alright. Listen, let's get you
What?
over here.
Is it formal?
Out of the ring. Somewhere a little
It's a
more
Vegas lounge. I don't know.
I'll
Is
get
it
you
fancy?
there.
Oh no. But I'm not gonna be able to make it. But
You go on a job. We got extra bandages for the other guys.
If you're asking if I'm able to make it, also
Maybe I
no.
should help here.
yeah. Damn.
Need water? You good?
You might be faster to run and get the water, yeah.
Okay, I'll run and get some.
Oh, here. Hold on. I keep bottles on me.
Okay.
If we're coming into the sim room, I always stock up on extra. Danichi,
Yeah. Oh God.
water. Yeah.
Jeez,
My aim's getting pretty good.
Really hard. To my stomach.
that was mean.
Oh, I'm just now feeling it.
But it was funny.
Oh.
You know it was. Don't give me that look.
Or is that an actual spar?
I mean,
You give me the look.
I'm giving the you look.
Pretty sure.
That's the look
Is
that
it an
you
actual
give.
spar?
I have no idea.
With Sim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's going on right now is that you're just experiencing an adrenaline dump. You can maybe put some water on it, but the pain and such is
It
simulated.
takes me a while
Yeah,
to
it
remember
takes-
that you didn't actually claw my back open. So yeah, I'm catching my breath too.
I didn't even
I
know
think it's really easy.
See, it might be simmed, but it still certainly feels real.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not used to this level of like exercise. Oh fuck. Oh God. Come on,
Didn't doing good though. Actually,
get some water.
I'll be honest, I was getting a little mad there.
Hey, you two really went at it really good. Nice work on both ends. Although with that,
Hers though.
Really?
with that, it's time for me to head back to the ship because I
She
got
wasn't using any supernatural
stuff to take care of in the morning.
Was that she set the pace. I broke it. Matches hers.
Good work today. If you want to work more on the rifle parts tomorrow, just let me
Thanks for the
know.
water.
I'll be free for some of the
Got a
time.
hand on your back.
Yeah. Fist bump glowy thing. Yeah. Cheers. All right. Y'all two, great work today. Catch you both around. No fist bump. Okay. All right, you.
I'm slow right
All
now.
right. You get some
really
rest.
push
Take a break.
That's what happens. I don't.
Charles, I'll catch you around tomorrow.
That's
I'll
why I don't
be at the
feel
bay.
any of the. When I'm lecturing, I
Roger.
don't feel any of the hits until afterwards.
Might not be at me around.
Got a
I
lot of
might have
adrenaline for that.
a mission that you should be at as well on Saturday maybe.
I'll see about it.
Saturdays are my days off.
I'll
You got
catch
6
you
more
all
days out
around.
of the week for that I'll save the world on. Hi.
All right,
so-
you.
Hey.
I'll see you back at the ship, yeah.
That last round I was giving to you because I stopped 5 seconds early.
Nah, you had him for most of it. Let's be real. Until he suplexed the shit out of you, but that never. That you don't win with that.
Near concussions.
This is the
Hey, if I did finishes, I could have ended that twice.
You need some help?
Oh,
This is the
just
thing
old.
I was trying to tell you about.
Huh?
I had to I was freezing
Y'all
myself
have
for
a
the
good
last
evening.
5 seconds because my
Me.
instincts were telling me to get a cheap shot, and I didn't want to do that.
Fighting's fighting.
I know.
We're not training you to win a professional tournament, we're training you to stay alive. Oh, I won a bout because I groin shotted fucking Crazier once.
Still,
Oh,
I
shit.
was taught to conduct myself with respect when training with allies, and
And
that is
I
what
appreciate
I
that.
prefer to stick to.
Good. Keep doing. Remember who
But
you're fighting for.
Fuck, there was the... Oh, God.
How about you focus on breathing first?
There's a little voice in my head saying slash his eyes. When you were standing behind me.
Mm-hmm. Yona.
You don't
Work.
go up.
Okay.
That was really impressive. Really cool too.
To the both of you, frankly.
My cyberware is a crutch. My technique isn't that good without it.
I mean, it's a tool.
Alright,
no
questions,
different from-
comments, concerns from the crowd is also acceptable. Anybody want to talk about anything?
It's no different from any other weapon or piece of equipment that you're using.
We're good, we're good, we're good.
But
Hmm?
if I use it too much, it bites me in the ass. It can
You use what?
incapacitate me. If I overuse
Oh, the Sandy?
it. My overheat. Yeah, it's not a. I don't think it's exactly a Sandy. It's some sort of variant.
I've been up against. I've seen one or two in tournaments. I'll be honest.
My
if
master
you
was
use,
very, very adamant that it wasn't a status.
I'll take your word for it.
Maybe he was a third.
Still.
You alright?
I'm back to normal now. I'm just tired.
Back to normal.
What do you mean?
Oh, I noticed.
Oh.
Right. Well,
If it's something you don't want to speak on, would you mind if I...
We can talk about it in private later, yeah.
You would prefer it spoken to him in private? Just you two?
No, you. I already explained everything to him.
Oh, okay.
told me the rules at least.
I'm more making sure that my knowledge of your species is something you're comfortable with me sharing.
I suppose. I mean, as long as they're, as long as you trust them, it's not some big secret.
Oh, I trust Chancellor, and it's more of if you trust them. Lycans, which is what she is.
Wait, yo?
What?
But I told you that.
No.
Oh.
That's sick.
Sorry, that was
Yo.
I thought the
It
ears
is really
and the
cool.
tail kind of...
That's so fucking cool. What? I thought you were just Demi.
Remember when I spoke to you in the
Like, you see,
garden?
all sort of like spliced genes these days. Oh, fuck.
What's the difference between
Yo, if you bite me, do I become a werewolf? Can I be like part
No.
man, part Oni,
No.
part wolf? Oh my god, I'm gonna be like a fucking deviant OC.
Bro is noting out about his fantasies right now.
And please
Nerdy
trust that
ones.
Santa's only
What was
meaning
it
the
cool?
best by
Come
that
on.
joke.
Also, do you know my social circle? I'm pretty sure it's like self-evident I'm a
What's it
dog
like?
person.
How is it different than a normal demi?
I've always liked dogs more than cats.
Yeah.
Have you heard stories of what's the word?
Werewolves.
That.
Yeah.
It's like that, but I was born this way, not cursed.
It's not a
or
curse,
something
it's
like
not an
that.
infection, it's
Oh.
a species.
So it's not like those shitty novels
damn.
that all my friends used to read.
I don't know if I should talk about that.
Sorry. That is really cool, though.
Technically, the answer to your question is yes, but it's not from biting you.
I'm not gonna dig into that.
Yes, sir, and
Oh,
curious, sir.
Whatever the method is, you don't need to worry about it with me.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was bit by a
Point
radioactive
Honestly,
cyborg.
I'd probably prefer it if I could.
There. Oh, this is reaching back. Really
Glad
far
you
into
like
my
that.
childhood. The shamans of my village, what they told me was there's a ritual that can be performed on the full moon, and
Okay, so
You
what you're saying
being-
is you are not contagious.
no.
As
I
cool
mean,
as that would be.
unless you drink my blood on the full moon.
Think I'll pass.
Think I'll pass.
Would it work on someone like me, even?
I don't completely know your biology.
I have none.
Then probably not.
You get all sorts here.
Yeah,
I love my job.
It's
It's one of the
interesting
better
meeting all
parts of
different
Aegis.
people from different backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Navy trained werewolf.
That's fucking awesome.
I'm not a
Biden.
werewolf.
Sorry,
Werewolves are what we would call
I-
you
I-
if
I
you
didn't-
were turned.
This is. That was a slip. I'm sorry. I didn't mean any disrespect.
It's fine.
I feel like I just misgendered someone.
I think misspeciesed would be more appropriate.
Well, yeah, but you
It's like the same kind of feeling.
Well, I mean,
I'm
hey,
having right now.
at least you
I'm
didn't get
the
called
one
a
who's
fae
like really good about the pronoun checks
or
too.
a cat.
Does this a cat? Does this look like a cat tail to you?
Some cats have really bushy
Some
tails.
people are rather
No.
ignorant.
Would probably tail.
But if I may, to
Very well
address a
done.
earlier point, some lichens have been recorded in history to be able to manifest parts of a changed form without fully transforming. Such
Sounds
as
like hurt like hell.
Well, it It varies from person to person. Most people from my village, to be specific, usually have the same ears and tail in their most circumstances. There are a few that normally look otherwise human, but they are, I don't know what you would call them. They have learned to suppress the 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 beast, so to speak,
Mm.
more than normal.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Be honest.
And as
So-
for myself, there's. I think I mentioned to you and Simon when we were in a simulation that I can shift into my full form, but I don't like doing it. It's
Mm.
very, very painful.
I can understand. I know someone with a similar opinion of that part. No judgment there. I do have questions though. Is it a comfort thing that you don't do it with the uniform and the rest of your gear? Or do the gauntlets get in the way?
Oh well, I can't extend my claws with the gauntlets on.
Get you some fingerless gloves?
I suppose, but
Protect the knuckles.
helps
Still be able to
to-
do a good job.
what is the word? It helps to partition my brain into two separate.
Keep your cool.
It's from two
Now, I'll
completely
say
different
this.
parts of my
Put
life.
you
so it's...
in a small room with a bunch of unarmed guys, yeah, you're gonna clean house. Put you up against someone that has a big, flat piece of metal that they can put between you and them. It'll be really hard for you to make an open. If I was fighting you with even a stick, I would have a massive advantage.
Well, you say that until you. But, one sec.
Not
You say
saying
that
you can't
until,
beat it.
No, I know. When I'm fighting like that, I don't feel much until after the adrenaline has started to wear off.
That's enough for me. Teaching the same exercise I teach everybody. Back straight.
Better we'll do some prop comedy.
Eyes forward. I don't need that right now. Actually, believe it or not, Charles.
Well, shit.
Thank you though. Hands like this. Fingers in triangle. Okay. Back straight.
Everybody's standing
Forward.
now. We just sit.
Breathe in. Palms together. Okay. Breathe into a peak. I want you to exhale. Push it down, okay? This is an actual thing I'm teaching you, okay? Now we're going to go back up. Okay. Some day one Tai Chi for you right there. You just keep repeating that until your breathing steadies out. What this is doing is it's slowing down your breathing. You're going back into manual. The arm motion is something for you to focus a part of your brain on. Occupies you. You're controlling your movements, you're controlling your breathing, you're controlling your posture, straight gaze, straight back. There you go. Brings down the adrenaline, makes you think less, makes you breathe slower. It helps a lot. Okay. Now, normally I would teach you the stance to how to hype yourself back up again, but I get the feeling you don't need that help. Okay. I'm going to say this again. You did good. There you are. Happy face, finally. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead and change if you want to. I'm gonna hang out in the common room. And takers?
And my me.
And Cat, don't forget your gear.
I won't. I'll go put that in my room.
Mm-hmm. I can spend maybe like 1 more hour before I go turn to bed.
Thank you. Don't.
Dimly lit room, my beloved.
No more flashbang room. Wonderful.
Flashbang.
Flashbang.
I remember something topical being in these books. It wasn't this one, was it?
Do you remember what it was about?
No, that's a... That's fiction.
Simon's headed out. The two ladies are having a one-on-one in there, so I won't intervene.
Is Tibbs like one-on-one talk or match?
Oh, talk.
Oh, okay.
Just have to keep remembering that even if that simulation went rough, it's nothing that won't help them later, or at least understand the facts on the ground.
Again, is Simon okay? Was it something I said?
He's caught between legality and morality. It's nothing you specifically said, just a general notion. In his mind, he saved lives. That matters more than legal paperwork. I'll refrain from self-incriminating.
You know how I feel about this one. If he talks to me on that one, I'm gonna agree with him.
It was in your universal... Actually, no, wait, no, you agreed. It was a universal agreement on that one.
Yeah.
The warning never hurts, but, facts of the matter said it's probably best to not have it happen in any case.
I think I'm gonna have Kat read this one.
Which one's that?
The magic, basic understanding for magic stuff.
Roger.
Since, Iona seems to come from tribal stuff and was talking about rituals, I get the feeling she already... Well, she's good proof that she knows that there's more out there.
I wasn't sure if she wanted to keep her Lycan status clandestine, so forgive my not immediately correcting you.
No, you're good. She's conditioned, though.
Yeah.
That's that for sure. She, told me that if she started losing it, that I had to call her name. the howling, I thought she was going to come at me even after the match. I wanted to see.
To be honest, I should have called you in.
I should have brought my guard back up.
I was more curious than smart.
From my very limited research and a slightly limited understanding,
She didn't stop hyperventilating until I actually said her name.
I noticed
You
that.
notice that? The eyes are bloodshot.
They weren't bloodshot,
Yo!
they were black. It's another symptom.
Am I alone? Yeah.
The thing is, the fact that she has
A
No, I'm busy right now.
safety.
Thank you, though.
Oh, I'm aware.
Makes me wonder.
It's sketchy as fuck. Not to mention,
she's
no.
Military trained. And there's no way that she went through basic without throwing down someone and someone catching eyes on that.
So how many more orders does she know?
I couldn't tell you. And there are some other things that are hers to reveal and not me, so
You know more?
forgive me if I...
No, I get that. You played doctor on her, she had to tell you, and you have access to her file. Partiality, I get it.
But not everything makes into a med report.
And that part worries me.
I'll let it sit.
I asked her in regards to several concerns that she should at least speak to another officer, or frankly, I suggested she go to Hybris if she has things that she needs Aegis to know. But not every Aegis agent to know.
Up to her. Oh,
Not a good thing to bring up right now. Still cooling off.
so.
My main concern is that for what it counts, we at least treat her right. Well, we try
I
to.
didn't treat anyone different.
Of course. Never an accusation on your part or any specific agents. We've had where X or lichens before.
I'm worried what happens if she goes into...
I'm worried about her evaluations. Those evaluations go until she's burnt out, regardless how she's feeling. I'm worried what happens when she fights someone who also has a temper. If she was fighting me outside of here, I know I'd lose my cool.
My main hope and effort is to at least show her that whatever conditioning, call it what it is, has been put into her is not the expectation of the wider world on her. But at the same time, You're also right that there should be concerns for her own safety in that regard. Buenos nachos.
I got something for you.
Oh?
Homework, I'm afraid.
Oh boy, I thought I was done with that. Oh.
Because I get the feeling you're not the sort of person who's worldly traveled.
Does the northeast of the United Sanctuary count?
No.
Yeah, I thought not.
How are you doing?
Book.
Basics.
Okay.
I have thoughts.
It's not going to treat you how
I'm
to
not sure
shoot
if I should
fireballs
share
out of your
them, though.
hands, but it's basic fundamentals. You don't have to do it right now, but...
How's your
Is
energy
this for
been?
identifying or for performing?
Getting better.
For
I've
the sake
been,
of you knowing what some of the stuff that we go up against.
hunting a lot
A few of
more
these books
recently
are
to try
actually
and
pretty
fix
good
my
for that.
problem.
Some of them are
And I'm
obviously...
looking into a discovery that I
Uh,
made that I
this-
might want to talk to you about later.
This one's fiction. That one's fiction.
Feel free to message me or
This
speak to
one
me.
is romance.
Yeah. Not today, though. It can wait another
This
time.
one's cuter.
Maybe.
It's about flying cats.
What do you mean by maybe?
This is real?
Yeah, it's
These
I
real.
don't know.
It's like a Pegasus cat. A friend of mine has one.
I only say that because the worry of maybe implies that it is a question of whether it can be talked about later.
A necropolis.
Unless I'm misunderstanding your word choice.
Oh. Like undead?
It can be talked about, just
Zombies,
probably not right now.
spirits, skeletons. Some of them
that
are
makes
even
sense.
clerics.
This kind of shit.
We've had a couple run-ins with the residents over the years.
I do not think that they see.
One was actually a refugee I took in.
Yeah.
I hope she found peace.
I got to show her my glowy hand.
She got what she chose. Leave it at that.
Glowiness?
If we do see her
I'll be sure
again,
to study
something
this.
went wrong.
Do you mind if I take this
Please.
back to my room?
As long as you put it back here eventually. I mean, I'm sure
will.
Hypers knows where all the stuff goes eventually. That or one
I'll
of the
read it.
drones will
Give it to
probably
me.
steal it from you and put it back anyway, so.
I'm just gonna read through it tonight. I think I'm gonna turn in. Go eat some food, maybe snack on something, and then head back into my room.
There's a section about psionics. We have a couple of them here, so I'd recommend actually focusing on that one.
Oh, jeez. Okay. What if they do mind stuff, right?
Psychics. People who can. You ever see Star Wars?
I watched one of the movies. I forget which one.
So, pretty much they can make stuff float, they can read your minds, they can push things, pull things, they can also
Turn
hit you
invisible.
turn invisible, they can hit you really hard, but there's a lot of allergies that come with it. For example, they can't take pain medication.
Yep.
Especially stuff that kills headaches, because it changes the brain
stuff that messes
chemistry.
with their mind.
Yep. If you change their, like even I'm pretty sure some of them can't even drink. If they change their mental state. I think Sakoto is sober from spiritual stuff because they're like shrine maiden trained.
I think at most they drink through that. Otherwise,
Yeah.
nothing. I've seen her like drink sake only to spit it for some reason.
Thank you though.
Good to know.
I'm no trained
Thank you.
ritualist.
If you have any
be sure to read
questions,
about
you
I'm
can
just
always
some
ask.
idiot with a rock hand.
And if you want anything
A
that's
glowy
more
rock hand.
specific, honestly, you can. I've actually had a couple good sit-down talks with Mars, asking him questions about stuff, and he straight up has like loaded up in the sim examples of what things look like and told me what they do. So
I'm spreading the glowing to you, Charles. It's an infection.
All right. Well, I'll be
My
sure.
glowing
Mars
would be
was-
blue then.
Mars is the subsystem that runs the sim.
Oh.
Mars was your opposing force today.
Understood.
He's a very good actor.
Yeah, I noticed. Those two in the tattoo picture caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting some sort of in-depth dialogue or interaction. At least from a sim.
Again,
Never seen anything like it.
behavior, personalities, it's all based on what you bring back to him. So if you bring him
Understood.
bad
I'll be sure to forward any body
then
cam
things
information I
might
have to
be
them,
a little
too.
weird.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go grab some food. Thanks for the instruction and
Get some
today.
rest, okay?
And hi, I'm Kat. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you as
Catherine.
well. Sorry, I didn't get to introduce myself. I'm Viva, by the way.
This is Tippers'
Viva?
girlfriend.
Okay.
Yes, I am
Oh, okay.
the
Well, nice to meet
girlfriend.
you.
It's
I
more
also do
than
work
just
here.
a girlfriend.
More than
Oh, you work
girlfriend?
here. Okay, cool.
I meant like as a person, Seiichi.
Oh,
Yeah. Like, Sen has forgot almost twice now that I also work here, so. But it's okay. We can joke about
Are
it
you
now,
an
right?
agent? Or are you a researcher?
When
engineer? What do
I
you do?
saw you today, I immediately opened with that. Come
No,
on.
I know. I'm an agent, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just feel the
I'll
work
go
mostly.
sometime.
When I can get around to it.
Understood. Alright, well. Have a good night, everyone.
You too.
You as well.
Did Yona call a night?
Yes.
System log that she left.
I don't know.
I'll be messaging her afterward to make sure if there's any private concerns, you can share them with me. It wasn't my sim after all.
I think Kat's gonna do fine.
For its confidence. Also, really, really, really self-taught. Seeing that a mile away.
You heard the story about her gun.
Hmm?
Said you heard the story about her gun. I think we already know that. Her
No?
pistol.
What about it?
That was her first gun, and she got it young, so yeah. More than likely not.
I mean, if it's reliable.
Yeah, but you don't exactly walk out with your service pistol from the military. Actually, wait. Probably, yeah. You may not actually know that. Yeah, no, you don't get to keep your shit, so.
As far as I know, she wasn't military.
Her dress is military.
Tactical,
Like the
that's for sure.
paramilitary.
She gives me mercenary vibes.
Mercenary, paramilitary.
She did tell me something about her bouncing from warehouse to warehouse. So, drifter?
Could be.
Would make sense having the same pistol then. I had a gun I was particularly attached to until Tiberius replaced it with one of his people's ones.
What I've gathered so far from her, though, is that the Augs weren't asked for.
So often the case these days.
I think something like Maelstrom got to her.
Maelstrom. How best to put this? It could be a particular individual But Maelstrom doesn't do clean and modular installs. They butcher you. And then they stuff you with whatever mud they can scrape off the ground. That's clean installs.
My point is someone did full conversion with, and it's against her consent, so she probably didn't do any like prerequisites for that. I imagine you gotta go through therapy or something before deciding to turn your brain into a chip.
Or if you didn't, you definitely should afterward. I asked if we could get things surveyed, but that requires us to have a Ripper doc.
I tried
Well, I
with
know if you
Kanto a ring,
downloaded one.
but he's
Kanto is not going to be able to service anytime soon. The only other Rippers I know about are the ones at the meat rack, and
They don't really
There's
work
a-
at the meat rack anymore.
I don't know anyone at the meat rack now. At least not out of the ripping shop anymore.
Staff had a conflict of interest.
I'm not exactly the kind of person who stocks up on Rippers. So,
You can guess by the fact that I'm everyone's favorite fucking pirate. I just don't aim to have many cybernetics.
how about you, Viva? Anyone who installs logs?
Not that I would be aware of, no.
Okay. So, for right now, we just gotta keep our ear to the ground and see if anyone pops up. Or at least anyone that we actually trust to look at her, because we're gonna have to vouch for him. She said that she tried to go to Rippers, but no one wanted to look at her.
It mean that when they look at her, they find something that the layman doesn't.
Yeah. I don't know if she didn't say why they kept turning her down. It seemed to like it's because she's just synth now. None of them wanted to work with full conversion. None of them wanted to work with full conversion, I guess.
It could be that matter. It could be that with what she's walking around with, you might be stepping on a landmine getting into those systems, because remember, your shit has to interface with her shit.
Yeah.
And who's knowing what exactly
never
they've
seen
got?
synth that advanced.
There are a few advanced models. Most of them have anti-tampering mechanisms. Council shit.
That's even more reason why we need to figure this out, because if she gets so jacked up and we have to fix her more than we already have, then are we gonna have a fucking hole in the window?
Tiberius had spoken about getting scans of whatever possible of the pieces of her that are module for duplication. I'll probably be attempting to get that proposed as a stopgap measure, because apparently she can only accept proprietary parts, but nothing saying that you can't reproduce the part.
We just have to make a close enough knockoff.
Effectively so. But even then, some things you can't just plug and play, take out at will. CPU, for example, or memory. It'd be a little difficult to have a cat walking around with no memory.
Yeah. So we gotta figure out what the irreplaceable parts are. Figure out where her actual hard drive is. Weird as that is to say. You think it's head or do you think it's chest?
Not a fucking clue.
That's how hot she gets. She gonna like melt?
Depends on what happens. Depends on where the going shit is.
I know I'm going too deep into this. Been here 2 weeks now, and I'm already digging pretty deep.
Oh no, Zen, you have empathy. Whatever will you do?
There's legit potential in her. Legit. Like,
I was never saying there wasn't.
that's what I mean, but the thing is, it's like... how do I word this? If... It's like... God damn it. I'll get there. I'll get there, please believe in me. Okay, with Yona, she's military trained. She has a couple extra things going on for her. Her deck's already pretty stacked. If anything, the only thing that we need to do for her is figure out where the comfort levels are, figure out what rules she plays by, and boom, that's a solid fucking agent right there. Just comfort and kind of figuring out some of the brain stuff. Her morality seems really good. I'm not, like, the confidence is there, she cared enough to warn me. It's all really good signs. Like, that's why I didn't go up against her first, because honestly, I don't think there's anything I can actually teach her. She's way above beginner. For Kat, though, her stance is sloppy. I have to encourage her before she gets her head in the game. There's experience, but it's self-taught, so there's holes. Shadowboxing, example I keep bringing up. Training on your own, you enforce bad habits. And we're still finding all of her bad habits. She used whatever the thing is that she tells us she can hurt herself if she does too often. She used that while explaining it. Hey, let me endanger myself to help talk about it, which shows carelessness, or maybe even overconfidence.
Or naivete.
Or maybe she just trusts us, which is a good thing. I'm glad she feels safe. But on top of that, like, I don't know, scared?
When it comes to
There's
using
a lot of
abilities-
things.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Go.
When it comes to using abilities like that, I don't, not claiming to know anything about her story, but let's say that, from my understanding, if she's hopping from warehouse to warehouse, I'm assuming she's been surviving on her own for a while, right?
Yeah.
Using your ability all willy-nilly like that is usually your only tool to survive. I'm too familiar with that. So there's that understanding there.
That's fair. What I'm trying to say overall is, like, she can be a monster in the field. If she has a really bad first mission, we could end up having another person who just starts popping heads without caring. Effective and cold. And there's nothing wrong with that, because she's eliminating threats. She's protecting the team. She's doing everything by the playbook. She's doing it all right. I would rather have someone who's going for arrests and keeps the empathy. And to do that, she can't be scared.
You know, for the first time, I actually see where your head is, Sin.
How many goons have we taken out that we could have arrested? And I get the whole, I'm not saying the whole like, oh, you can save everyone. I know we can't. I know we can't. But I took a guy, there's a job, I took 2 guys out, and then a teammate of mine came over and tapped him. I lost my fucking mind. And then the next teammate I had looked at me like I was an idiot. Like, why would you leave them alive? That's a threat.
On that end, I honestly don't know why they did that either. I don't know.
I'll say this. I don't mourn them. It was the Fey Hunters.
Ah.
The Trappers. They were monsters, they were fucked up. I'm glad that we shut that whole thing down. I'm glad we got our people back. But I'm not here to choose who lives and dies.
Hate the practice, hate the operation, but there could be 1,000,001 reasons why someone joined something like that.
Not everyone who goes into a fucked up business does it because they just want the money. Hell, you're down there in the meat rack, you've been in the slums, the bay. How many gangsters are in it because they don't have a way out?
More than we'd like to believe.
Hell, we just fucking brought in one of Yuji's. He didn't get arrested, he went into protection. So I don't want to fuck this up, and I don't want to fuck Cat up. For Yona,
I wish you well.
The only thing I'm worried about Yona is that she's gonna go too far one day and hate herself. I get the feeling that's already happened.
Here's the thing about that, is that you can have as much concern and as much empathy as you can for a person. You can prepare them for a situation, but you can't predict how they're going to feel after something anyway. You could prepare someone all that you want to, and they could still get affected by that situation. You can't control other people's outcomes.
Especially with the stuff that we go into. I've seen... I can't even talk about half the shit I've seen. Half of it I'm not allowed to, the other half I don't even want to think about it again.
Right there with you. Maybe not over the same shit. I get you, man.
The thing is I don't want to feel different about it either. I'm worried that one day I'm gonna see some horrible thing and I'm not gonna feel anything. And I don't even know if I'll realize it when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
It took me years to realize when that happened. Years. You up for a
much worse place than me.
You up for a little story time with Charles will either end in my respect or getting strangled. One of the two.
I try not to worry about where people came from. I'm more than willing to listen, but I'm not going to deck you over what you did.
It's not about where I came from, it's about where I was.
Alright.
This was 3 years after I joined the Rangers. We had been tasked with eliminating a unknown sect of extremists in a city that was being held up in our invasion of Baja, Mexico. Most of the locals who supported the regime were bandits. Most folded quite quickly.
Okay.
Devils coming out of the dust with glowing red eyes and rifles that can blow a man in half tend to do that.
No.
But there was another sect, a death-worshipping sect, that believed that ritually spilling blood could cleanse oneself of bodily impurities. And from bodily impurities come spiritual impurities. Bloodshed for enlightenment and eventually a better afterlife.
Sounds a lot like a problem we're dealing with.
We found that their headquarters was in the sewers under a university library. That's why I always say, Donde está la biblioteca? The one Spanish sentence I know. Where is the library? Where's the library? Because we had gotten intelligence that there were hundreds of people getting ready to be sacrificed. One last hurrah for their god. One last chance in heaven. The fighting eventually took us into rat packs, sewer scours, crawling through areas probably only thin enough for your shoulders, your head, your shoulders, your head, not mine. And I was the first to stumble across their temple.
Someone had to be the first one through the door.
Wading through, about shin deep in blood, shit, and who knows what other viscera. I found their altar, as well as their sacrificial pits. I won't describe how they sacrifice things,
Appreciate
but
that.
the amount of gore on the ground should give you enough of an indicator. I saw red. I didn't bother with my service weapon. I beat the priest to death with a hammer. I beat every bandit down there to death. I didn't bother firing my weapon. I blended in with the blood and shit so well that they couldn't see me. We didn't bother taking prisoners down there. But once we dragged up, we hanged. We should have been court-martialed for it. They were prisoners of war. Got medals for it. We got presidential commendations for it. And we knew damn well what we did was wrong.
Never knew you to be the type to wear medals. Never thought you were.
Rangers don't wear medals, but they get them anyway. We do our job because we believe in it.
You still have it?
It's probably with my grandma somewhere.
Okay.
But what was odd was that some got angry at those medals because we were being given a pass for what we did. We were their special boys. Others were elated. Killed more bad guys, hoorah. Fuck those slaver bastards. Me, I just become numb to it. It's just a numbers game. Taking that city, we lost 8 of our platoon. Throughout the course of my 8-year career, of my class of 400 graduating Rangers, only 33 are still combat capable today. 83 still live. The rest are dead. It became an element to me. I wanted to kill more of them than they killed of mine. I wanted to take from them so they couldn't take from me. I didn't want to feel pain, but I couldn't feel pain killing them. I didn't regard them as human. I didn't regard them as anything. My training kicked in. The Rangers, they view slavers, they view bandits. It's less than the shit you step in on your way to go to wherever in Zephyra.
So,
It took me years to get out of that mindset. It took me years to start seeing other people and not being worried about when they would die. Not if, when. And consequentially, caring about my own life, if I lived or died.
I'm glad you're here.
Because there was a part of me that just wanted to be with the people I lost again.
Charles.
That's why there's this. Because I'm too stubborn. And I'm tired. And I'm too old for this shit. And yet I am too young and too infantile to just accept that so much of my life has been things being taken from me.
Charles, when over the time I've met you, I think I've seen like 8 different people try to start calling you Dad. Those are just the ones I met. I went into a coma, woke up, and we were on the highway to get hitched. I remember you talking about taking your actual daughter to her first day of school, how nervous you were. And just a second ago, you said that you finally understood where I was coming from. And hell, I've turned to you for how many morally questionable things? And I ask, like, am I the asshole? Most of the time, you're right. And the ones that weren't part of the most, I don't want to admit that you were right. You survived, man.
It's been difficult. And I don't tell people most of these things because how the fuck?
How do you?
How do you?
I still don't talk about what happened to me. I've seen worse things, I've lived worse things, and I still... There's never a good moment, and there never will be.
Plenty of good moments. It's just... You have to make the space in your head to remind you why you're doing this shit. Because I think that was my reason why I stopped caring. And it stopped becoming about others and stopped becoming about the mission and started becoming about me versus them, me killing them. So my family was dead. My biological family I disowned or were battling worse demons than me. And they could be of no help. My grandfather's lost in it. Sorry, go on.
It's okay if I run something past you. Have I seemed different?
Your past has come back to bite you. I don't think anyone would remain the same.
Even before that. Something.
Maybe only slightly. Bit of turbulence before. No one is going to be okay with their ghosts being dug up and waved in front of their face.
Percy and Junie made it a point that When I first joined up, I was edgy, I was mean. Mission happened, cried a lot, mourned. Teammate got taken away from me, and I couldn't be on I was too jacked up still to be on the team to get her back. But squad leaders have to carry me on their back because I couldn't stop crying, and I had squad leaders that left me for dead. And I've had to let the bad guy walk away so many times. And I can't remember the fight with Juno that the others bring up. The fact that I went through a floor. I don't remember anything. I was looking forward to that fight for weeks. I was practicing, I was texting Juno, looking forward to it. We hugged at the start of the match. I remember taking a hit, and it's like I blacked out.
Adrenaline.
Health training today. I caught myself before.
I saw. I'm proud of that.
The fact that she was on the ground and I was ready to swing again, that's not okay. And the fact that I got frustrated enough that that's why I gave her the match. I lost my cool, I could have fried her. Thought that it was practice. Just got frustrated. Like I'm seeing a lot of good around me. There's good people. Lucy's doing great. I'm hoping we can get her back to living a normal life. That's just... I see some dead people come back. Some dead people don't. Ones that definitely deserve the second chance. I've seen some dead people who don't want the second chance. No matter how much I ask them to stay. And I know I should be sad, but instead I'm just angry.
It's a natural part of grief. Not gonna say that anything involving that is inherently wrong. Now, of course, I'm coming at this from an entirely different culture, an entirely different perspective, entirely different lifestyle, we're all entirely different religion. In this matter, you and I could not be more different. So I'm going to say this as the Yankee-ass Westerner who went on a killing rampage for 8 years. Anger over losing someone. I'd be more worried if you weren't, personally. Manifesting that anger into action is what separates people who are going to honor that memory. And people who will be lost in that memory.
Hezekiah has been one of the best teachers I've had. But he doesn't think twice.
He's been trained that way. He saw a plane burn.
I know. And I'm not blaming him for it. The other teacher I had up here was Slade. Another teacher that I had just robbed a bank. So I'm really worried about what I'm being taught. I don't want to be that. I just really don't want to be that.
I think the fact that you even care to notice this is at least a damn good first step. The ability to question. Sorry, Veeva.
I was going to say, what you do with what you're taught and what actions you take matters the most. You can be taught one thing but decide to do something different about it, depending on what you feel is right, if that makes sense. Just because you're taught one thing doesn't mean you have to swear by that. I was taught one
We were
way.
just telling Simon that we just agreed to Simon that like if he wants to save someone, he can save someone. We all got his back on that. We're not going to argue that. I am trying to do what feels right. Right now, yesterday, last year. What I can say for sure is what I think is right now against what I thought was right 5 years ago are two very different things.
Do you take them as a
I'm
negative or a
worried
positive?
about what I'm going to think is right 5 years from now. The fact that I can accept that some people are better off dead is something that I've had that argument. And I was not on the same side as I am now. I've killed 4 people. The last one, I lost control. Put his head through a fucking wall. And I lost control today.
that what that flare was?
I got mad. It was quick. Couldn't land ahead. Couldn't hold her down. Just needed one good head. I'm scared. It's really the only word that I can think of. I'm just...
You're scared of
Scared.
becoming someone that you don't want to be, or that, how do I put it?
I'm scared that I'm gonna hurt someone who didn't do anything.
Hmm.
I'm scared that I'm gonna be the next Slade. Next Yuji.
Well, like Charles said before, you're able to recognize that now. With that realization comes what could you change or what could you action to avoid that kind of outcome.
Like, for example, and I won't be brutally honest, you are already setting a better tempo than Slade. Because I'm sure in his heart of hearts, he knew that what he was thinking was a problem. But you were going to people that you trust, and you are actually trying.
He was saying about McKay, I agreed with him. I was saying the same thing after I came back from my first job. How many times do we let him get away? It's the worst part. So many fucking people died, and we didn't even get him. I helped kill him, and we didn't even get him. Hell, I was ready to take down his fucking wife. She just wanted to leave with the body.
And now, you feel pity. Now you feel guilt. Instead of bottling this up, or expressing it, where we can actually help you. Even if right now this fucking hurts, this muscle you're building will be your best defense against becoming him. Because he eventually let it build and build and build. Because that is how, as far as I understand, his order operates. They are wound up until they are killing machines, and then they just go. But you aren't that. You don't want to be that. Am I wrong?
No.
And this is the first step.
I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing either. I've looked it up. If I don't think I'm stable, I should take leave. But if I take leave and he pops up,
If you take leave and he pops up, I'll be brutally honest. If you don't take leave and he pops up, you can endanger a lot of things. Yourself, other people. If you take that shot and something happens, more people than yourself get hurt. You taking the time to make sure that you are actually in this is going to help a hell of a lot more people than you not being here when you're not only at your best, but in your mind potentially even at your worst.
Sakoto sent me pictures. They're in the city. They're asking about me. Found a pair of them in the rack.
Indeed. I told him to fuck off.
I haven't gone. Scared I'm gonna run into them. Scared of what might happen. 'Cause I know what I gotta do. Easiest ticket to get to. But if I do something, how many people get hurt? If I don't do anything, how many people are getting hurt? So I'm just waiting for the officers again. Trusting that they're making the right call.
If it's possible, and this is probably going to hurt to say, or hurt to hear, rather. I understand some people have different views of Ibris than myself. Frankly, I view her as more level-headed than most of the officers. Be brutally honest.
More chances than I think anyone should. Hell, there's been at least 2 different talks where I was for sure thinking I was about to be fired.
I believe that she has faith in you. The exact reason that I have more faith in you now, during what you're going through, than I did before. You're frankly a better mentor than I.
I teach kids.
You have patience.
You have to with kids.
You're grounded. You have realistic expectations. You notice details. You don't just throw rocks around like it's a fucking snowball fight. You comment on form. You give valid suggestions. There's a reason I haven't gone to Hezekiah's trainings in months. There's no fucking point.
He does coach. The thing is,
I'm sure he does many things.
It's... how do I put it?
It's tough love. But that's also what we signed up for. It's what we wanted.
Difference in opinion, I suppose.
He gives us a regimen for a few weeks. We stick to it. At the end, he coaches us and we adjust it. We do it again. Changing a course just because the first 2 days aren't sticking. It's not.
I'm never saying you have to chicken out of it.
No. It's because we want to figure out how to overcome it on our own. Or at least we want the chance. I've had too many people who don't even let me try. Especially after this. It took me months before they let me actually try to dress myself, even after I showed them my new magic trick.
I see. Granted, hell of a lot different in what needs to be trained, considering, well, as a guy who probably doesn't know fuck all about guns compared to me.
He's not very good about guns, no. He can simulate them. He flicks little pebbles at you. Shows you gaps in defenses. But if he actually wants us to do exercises, he puts us through the sim like you did the new guys today.
I still hold fast by my opinion.
That's fine.
About you, not about the training. Frankly, I don't give a fuck about the training. I'm too busy doing live fire exercises. Sending me off to the wasteland. Industrial has become.
I've heard rumors. Been trying to stay away from a couple different sites now because they're muddled.
The Scrapper Alliance has become untenable. The language radicalized. They're heading for another war.
We still have one going. Can't catch a break. If there's anything to give the city, it's a day where no one gets shot.
I don't think there are good cities in the world where that happens.
Well, a day that there's not a gang war happening.
That one I can see.
Did something happen to your wrist? In good hand.
Just the burns.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that the other one wasn't spreading. Sorry.
Kinda is. However, treatment has,
Seeing it up on your neck now.
Oh, this is the burns. I've
There's
just stopped bandaging them.
There's two dark spots that seem different.
Maybe. They don't glow, which Gildir's informed me is the sign of the rot actually interacting with the necromantic energy. As the rot increases, I will be able to tell by the veins of energy going up the arm.
Is this the time that we finally talk about this?
I pretty much have already given my input. And I believe you've already given yours. If anything, The one element I can say that I have not already addressed is that the specific elements we are using for the revival and reconstruction of the soul require its assent. So believe you me, I can't just drag anyone back at my will. It has to agree.
Oh, consent. Oh, I was hearing a.
Assent and consent are technically different variants of the same word.
I hate your language.
Je ne sais quoi, Batman, I don't fucking know.
Okay, well, we have some words that can mean like 5 different things, so I can't be that mad about it, but fuck. Okay. Maybe I should start learning Chinese more. I love how I saw both of you make the same gesture. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's a good one.
It's difficult, I hear.
Yeah.
Just don't tell my friends back home. They'll give you the stink eye.
Yeah, well, I think some of your friends back home would look at me weird because I have horns to start with.
Oh, they'd look at me even weirder then.
Oh,
I don't know,
I'm not taking you home with me. Nothing against you, just trust me, you're not missing anything.
Yeah. Speaking of home,
I'll
I should
go.
get going. We're gonna walk around the
All
street.
right.
I feel like we're hitting that point.
Yeah.
I want to have this discussion at least before we finally fuck off.
Okay.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Charles, you take care.
Yeah.
Take it easy. And Sen,
Yeah.
I believe that whatever choice you decide to make on this, I suppose issue you could say it. I know you make the right one. Just trust your gut. It'll be all right. Don't stress too much, okay?
I'll try.
Attaboy.